Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to give you some haircut tips, okay? Now, I'll try not to make it too long, obviously. It's pretty much a hair care and beauty video. So, I used, to wash my hair, Pantene and Conditioner shampoo, which has collagen infused into it. I would show you the bottles, but they're actually in the shower and they're all wet. So, and they're half empty now, so there's really no point. So I'll have to do that in my next video when I do another hair care video. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this onto my hair. Yes, it's John Frieda, one of the best sellers out on the market. Okay, it is a 3-in-1 leave-in conditioner. Okay, glossy shine, detangling, and heat protection. I'm just gonna, okay. Now, to avoid an oily scalp, this is what hairdressers tend to get wrong, okay? Hairdressers tend to go from the roots all over, okay? What I've noticed with heat protection conditioner, okay, or sprays, your hair goes oily, like very oily. And I've noticed that each time I come out of a hairdresser, okay? So I found out that only doing the ends of your hair is way better, okay? Way better, because it stops this part of your head getting excessive oily and sticky, okay? Hairdressers always go from the top to the ends. That is so freaking wrong. Okay, because what the hairdresser's doing is making your hair oily. It's disgusting. Okay, so please avoid what hairdressers do. You want it at the ends of your hair to stop this part from getting oily and sticky. So now I'm going to go ahead and blow dry, even though my hair's already half dry, but you know. Now for the hair dryer, hairdressers once again like to stick on hot, okay? That, once again, wrong. That's how we get split ends, okay? We want this on a very low cool setting, okay? So low would be 1, and then you just want a fan. Nice and cool. Okay. And since you had it on a cool setting, okay, it is cool to touch at both ends, okay, so you don't have to worry about burning your hand. And you can stick it down on any surface. Why? Because it won't start a fire, because I just had it on a very, very cold setting, okay? And because I did a very cold setting, okay, it stops my hair from going fluffy and frizzy, okay? So made my hair feel really nice, actually, which is what we want, okay? Now, I am going to bypass eyeshadow and blush, okay? I'm just going to get straight into the lipstick, eyeliner, mascara, and concealer, which some people like to use it as foundation. Some people like to use as both, like I always say in my videos, which is fine. Okay, it's fine to do so. There is no right or wrong way to do your makeup. However, like I always say, less makeup is more, because you do not want to look like a panda. In one of my videos, I told you if you want to look like a panda, go join a pageant. Those models always look like pandas because they have eyeliner that comes right down to halfway down to your nose, and it's tragic, okay? So less makeup is more, like I always tell you. Now, I need my tissues because, like I said, sponges don't work for me. I have no idea why. Tissues tend to work better for me. Don't ask. Like I said, I don't know why that is. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and grab them. And we're back. Alrighty. I'm just going to grab a couple here. Oh, and also, these are the earrings I've chosen. Yes, I got these free from Temu. Technically speaking. Alright, brush my hair out of the way. Whoops. Might actually help if I had some on the brush. Oh, and one thing about hair coloring, once again, hairdressers are always wrong with hair coloring, okay? So I suggest if you're going to color your hair, just buy it from the supermarket. Why? Because it does exactly the same thing, okay? It wrecks your hair, okay? Hairdresser hair dye wrecks your hair just like box hair dye does. So if you're planning on to color your hair, use the supermarket stuff, because I can guarantee you that it's better than what the hairdressers use, because it's exactly the same stuff. Alright? Don't let a hairdresser tell you that it's different, because it's not different. It's exactly the same. Yes, I am going to color my hair. Also, I'm going to color it black, because I've always liked black hair. I actually hate having brown hair. brown hair is actually my natural hair color, by the way. So I used to like having my natural hair color, but now it's getting really annoying. But yes, to stop your ends from drying out from the hair dye, you will be needing a hair repair shampoo and conditioner specifically for colored treated hair, okay? And make sure you get the right one, because each shampoo and conditioner is for a different colored hair, okay? You got one for blonde, you got one for red, you got one for brunette and browns, okay? Well, I think brunette's class as brown, or close to it. And trust me, it'll save you money if you just buy it from the store, okay? It'll save you money. Because I tried to go to a hairdresser to have my hair fixed up, like the roots colored, because I like having the root, like the top part of my hair colored a different color, and they were going to charge me $300. It's like, no, that is so wrong, because back on the mainland where I come from, in New South Wales, they only charged me at least $150. Okay, my first one that I had was a little over 100. It was like 180. But the more I went, the cheaper it got. So it started costing me like $150, okay? Whereas here in Tasmania, it's like, why are you charging me $300 for a hair color and a trim? Okay, because that never happened to me back in New South Wales. They always charged me $150. Here in Tasmania, it's super expensive, and it's not supposed to be. Okay? So I'm very annoyed that I can't go to a hairdresser. However, just for a basic haircut at Just Cuts, way cheaper, okay? They charge me like $45 to $50 for a specific haircut. It depending on how long my hair is, okay? So my last haircut cost me $50 because it was a little bit longer than usual, so that was pretty good. And plus, the hairdresser, she was really nice, very talkative. So, yeah. The only problem with Just Cuts, they don't do hair colors. It's just styles and haircuts. So, and much cheaper than any other hairdresser. So, I'm very pleased with them. Although Bell & Bow is quite cheap for haircuts, like just for a trim, okay? Like, the price was matched to Just Cuts, which was pretty cool. But once again, for a color, they were going to charge me $300. So it's like, no freaking way, because like I said, back in New South Wales, I only got charged like $150. I haven't said that to the hairdressers. It's like, why are you charging me $300 when I was charged $150 for an all over color, or just to have color in my roots back in New South Wales? And they ended the chat with me and hung up the phone immediately. So that's an indication that they were scamming me out of money. So, bravo to you. Good one, Tasmanian hairdressers. You ain't gonna fool me. No siree. Mm-mm. I know the cost, okay? So please don't overcharge me like you're going to do, because I'll just end up doing it at home because it's cheaper. Right? So far, Just Cuts is perfect just for a trim, okay, and a hairstyle, because they're super cheap. So I'm going to continue going to Just Cuts, okay, because they're affordable. And I love the hairdressers there because they're friendly, they're talkative, they actually interact with their customers, and that's what I like. I love a hairdresser that's friendly and okay, and make you feel comfortable at the hairdressers. Keep saying I need one of those eyelash combs to get rid of the excess mascara, so I'm not having to peel it off. Because, you know, I absolutely hate it when I get excess mascara on my eyelashes, and then I have to like pull it away. So I actually need to get myself one of those combs, obviously. So what I'm doing here is just called a tidy up. You might need a few tissues for this, because red lipstick is actually quite messy. Alright. Might help if I got myself a red lip liner. Alright, that's done. Alright, now for the earrings. Oh no. Alright. Hope it doesn't fall off the chain. Oh, there we go. Alright, and now I'm gonna quickly go grab one of my favorite perfumes. Alright, so here we have it. Okay, we got Black Opium from YSL. Okay, hang on, let me take the lid off. My camera wants to okay, well, kind of, sort of. You see that? It is actually YSL, okay? Okay, so it is Black Opium. I absolutely love designer perfumes. Expensive, yes, but they smell great. There we have it. That's my hair care tip and beauty video for today. Hopefully you like this video. Okay. So hopefully my advice is helpful to you guys. Alright. Oh, and as you can see, I did get this top from Shein yesterday. You all seen that in my video that I uploaded. So if you like my channel and my videos, then subscribe, like, and notification bell is optional, like I always say. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.